Hello, and welcome to my tip of the day for May for May 3rd. Thank you for joining me. Okay, today I want to talk to you about shammies. All right, a couple of years ago, close to my heart, started carrying these shammies for cleaning your ink off of your inked images when you're stamping. All right, so these come 2 in a pack, and they need to be wet to actually do their work. When they're dry, they're hard. Tell here, this is very hard. This is a dry corner. The rest of it is wet and ready to use. Okay, so when you first get them, or when you haven't used it for a while, you're going to run it under water. Warm water works a little bit more quickly and is nicer for your hands. And you want to make sure while you're running it under the water that you're squeezing it over and over again until the entire thing is soft and loaded up with water. Okay, you can see here that this one was not, right? And these dry areas that are lighter, you can see they will not clean the ink off as well as where it is wet. All right, so I'm just going to show you how these work. Now, if I'm using one of these at my table, I just use one of my black craft trays to hold it in so it doesn't get my paper wet. And I've got some nice dark ink here. Job with my stamping, because that is not the point here, right? I was using Party Girls, so that's what's giving me ink here. Okay. So now we've got a little bit of ink left here and also on the block. I don't know if you can see there's some right there. But I'm just going to use my chamois now and I'm just going to wipe it off. Wipe the ink off of the block at the same time. Okay, and that's all clean and ready to go. And you can see that I've got the blue ink on here now. Now that is not transferable. All right, so you can continue to use it even with different colors. Doesn't matter, okay? And this is what your chamois should look like. It doesn't look like this. You're not using it properly, or you're not using it at all. That would be even worse. Okay, so you're finished your work for the day. All right, now what to do with your chamois? So you're going to run it under warm water again and just do the same thing like this. And then you can either leave it out flat to dry, or you can fold it up and leave it to dry, but you want to leave it out in the air. Some people like to put them into plastic bags to take them with them to go other places, but please don't leave them in a plastic bag. They need air to breathe. If they don't, they're going to start smelling very funky, and you're not going to enjoy that at all. Now, you can also put them in a container like this if you want to take them with you. All right, I've even seen some ladies poke holes in these so that they're getting air. There's also some very fancy containers that are made to put chamois in that have holes built into them, but I don't have any of those. So anyways, every once in a while, if you want to wash it, you can, but please don't use any don't use anything in any additives. That's what I wanted to say. Any additives, like no fabric softeners or boosters or anything like that. Just soap and water is all these things. And all I do is just run a little bit of warm water in the bottom of my kitchen sink and put some dish soap in. Let them sit in there for a couple minutes. Swish them around, rinse them off, and then leave them to dry. And I like to flatten my or fold mine up like this, just so that they don't take up as much space. And they will just dry like this. And then when you're ready to wet them again, okay, just run them under the water and you just start going like this. And before you know it, they're ready to go. All right, any questions? Just leave them in the comments, and I will be talking to you very soon.